Hey guys, I've seen a few videos recently about survival pills and survival tablets, and that's really what inspired me to make this video. To the best of my knowledge, none of these products have ever been marketed as survival products, and I'm not making any claims on behalf of the company that they are. I'm just going to show them to you and let you be the judge. What I've got here is a Pro Vitality Plus. It's made by a company called Neolife. They've been around since 1958. You may have heard of them. They're in over 50 countries worldwide, and they are American owned and operated. Got one opened up here already. So what I've got is a serving of whole grains, a serving of fruits and vegetables, a serving of fish, and 21 vitamins and minerals. And I think that this is what people think of when they hear the word supplements, is the vitamins and minerals. I don't think a whole lot of people realize that there's a whole industry out there putting food into pills. As a matter of fact, Neolife is, I just heard this stat recently, is one of 1% of the companies out there that actually develops their own products. They have their own laboratories, their own scientists, they do their own R&D. So they are a very reputable company. So what we've got here is a combo pack with 4 individual products in it, or 3 depending on how you look at it, but technically 4. And the first one I want to talk about is called Tray and N. It stands for 3 in 1, and what it is the oil extracts from wheat, rice, and soybeans. And when you combine it with the multivitamin, you get what's called a Formula 4 Plus. And I've been taking this product since 1995. So that's 18 years ago now that my parents came to the house to visit one day, and they had this great product that was going to make my cells healthy and give me more energy. So I said, okay. And they explained that it's got, these grains have what's called lipids and sterols in them, and that these lipids and sterols are responsible for making our cell walls permeable, so that the nutrients can get in and the waste can get out. And if that doesn't happen, then the cell dies off and it takes with it whatever energy it would have produced. So I said, okay. And they told me about a study that they did at Texas A&M on rats and how they grew bigger and stronger, and it was all on this product, on Tray and N. And so I was somewhat convinced, and I said, well, why can't I just go to the store and get the bread or rice or whatever's got these lipids and sterols in it and just eat it? And they said, well, the problem is this is the stuff that's processed out of the grain before it ever even becomes flour. So, okay, we're not getting much of this in our diet, not nearly enough. So I was convinced, and I've been taking them ever since. I'm 48 years old, and I'm in great health. So now they've combined the Formula 4 with 2 other products. The next one I'm going to talk about is the carotenoid complex. This is made from carrots, tomatoes, red bell peppers, spinach, strawberries, apricots, and peach. And these were proven by the USDA in 3 independent studies to boost your immune capacity by 37% in just 20 days. And it also increased the natural killer cells by 21% in that same amount of time. Now this last one is called a Salmon Oil Plus, and fish oils have been getting a lot of bad press lately because they're finding toxins and other contaminants in them. So let me read you this right off the bottle. Natural salmon oil is derived by cold processing of health-screened, disease-free fish selected for human consumption and confirmed free of pesticides, herbicides, or toxic heavy metals. So that's very reassuring. The other big selling point on this is that it contains all 8 omega-3 fatty acids, which is something that very few other fish oils can say. And while we're at it, you're also not going to find any sort of stimulants in any of the products, and There's no GMO or genetically modified organisms from any form or source. Let's cut them open and have a look. I'm going to be using my birthday present from my daughter. I just think it's kind of cool, so we're going to use that to cut them up. Okay, so we'll start with the train in. And then we'll do the carotenoid. And last but not least, we'll cut into the salmon oil. Now, no demonstration would be complete without a taste test, so I'm going to give them a little taste. That's the tray and end. That's the grains. I don't know. Doesn't taste like anything I've ever tasted before. The salmon oil definitely tastes like fish. It's pretty good. If you're one of those people that won't take salmon oil because you get the fishy burps, that's also called repeating, by the way. But if you get that and it bothers you, just take them right before you go to bed, and by the time you wake up, everything's all processed nicely. So let's try the carotenoid. This one is staining everything. This stains my fingers. It's going to stain the cutting board, and there's no artificial colors in any of this. This is all the natural pigments out of those fruits and vegetables that I mentioned a while ago, because that's where the carotenes are, the carotenoids, the beta carotenes, alpha carotene. There's 15 of them in here. So that's the Pro Vitality Plus, and the price on this is not bad at all. Member price it'll run you about $1.50 a day, which isn't bad. I used to spend that on a 44-ounce Dr. Pepper every day, sometimes 2 or 3. And member price on the Formula 4 Plus will run you about 60 cents a day. So again, not bad at all. Now when I say member price, it's just $15 and you get 15% off the products for the rest of your life. And I can tell you how to get an even bigger discount here in just a few minutes. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably asking yourself or saying to yourself, yeah, these pills may be the greatest thing in the world, but they're not going to fill my belly up. So let me show you what we're going to do about that. So I like to make my own MREs. That stands for meal ready to eat. I've got some entrees and some breakfasts, and these are loaded with calories but virtually no nutrition. So I'm going to be adding some things to them on my next batch. First thing I'm going to add, of course, is the Pro Vitality. There's also going to be adding the Neolife protein bar. That's 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber to help you feel full. These are really good. They're made with seeds, nuts, and berries. And I'm also going to be adding protein shake. 18 grams of protein, all 22 amino acids, which is apparently a big deal in the world of protein shakes, to have all 22 amino acids in there. And these little packets are great. You can also get it in the canister, but these packets are really convenient. You drop one of these in a go bag with a bottle of water, and you got a little bit of protein. It helps build and rebuild muscle tissue. I mean, there's a whole lot of reasons we need protein. The directions say to use ice cold water when you mix it up, but I want to see what it's going to do with just warm water and mixing it up in a canteen. So that's what I'm going to do really, really quick. So as you can see, it mixes up just fine, no clumps or anything, and tastes good. And if I'm in a situation where I have to drink it warm, I'm probably going to be pretty grateful to have it, no matter what temperature it is. It's used for just general nutrition or for weight loss. It's also got fiber in it, like the protein bar, to help you feel full. And it's also got what they call a controlled glycemic response to minimize blood sugar spikes. So I think both of those features would be great in a survival situation as well. It tastes good, like I said, and it comes in chocolate, vanilla, and berries and cream. And they've got these little blender bottles that are great. You just drop the little ball in there, a little whisk, shake it up good, and you get a nice thick, creamy, ice cold shake. And now there's a ton of different products. They have over 100 different products actually, so I could just go on and on. They have stuff for digestion, stuff for joint pain, all kinds of stuff. And the cool thing is, it all comes with a money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, return the unused portion for a full refund. Now there's one last thing I want to tell you about, and that is the opportunity to start your own business. As you might have guessed, I am an independent Neolife distributor. I signed up as a distributor back in '95, that day my parents came to visit, and I just did it so I could get a 25% discount on all the products. And you guys can do the same thing. You don't necessarily have to sell anything. You just sign up as a distributor and you can get the discount. But what sometimes happens is people start using the products and they like them so much that they tell their friends or their family or their coworkers how great they are, and then the next thing you know, they're in the business. Well, that's kind of what's happening to me right now. After 18 years of using the products, I just want to jump up and down and say, hey guys, this is the real deal. This is real nutrition here. This isn't a gimmick or a fad. I mean, it's the real thing. So I get pretty excited about it. Now, I really don't have the time in this video to explain all the details about the business, so I'm just going to hit on some of the highlights. It's very low risk. It's only $49 to get started. You don't have to handle any products at all if you don't want to. The company will pack and ship directly to your customer. The company will take care of all your accounting. They'll take care of all your credit card transactions, and they'll even write checks to your downline distributors. They have all sorts of marketing materials, brochures, CDs, DVDs, and probably in whatever language you want them in. And I really want to show you this. When you click on the link below this video, it is going to take you to my company website. Okay, it has a fully functioning shopping cart for all the products. It accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, which is processed by the company. Over here on the left, you can click on Pro Vitality to see just those products, or you can click on Nutritionals to see all 12 pages worth of products. You can customize it a little bit with this picture right here, and then you got a text box right here on the right. I've listed all the countries that Neolife is in right here, so it'll be real easy to spot them. And I'm calling this my grand opening. Yay! So we've got some amazing products. We've got a great business opportunity. Whether you're here in the U.S. or abroad, I would consider it an honor and a privilege to be your Neolife distributor or your upline sponsor if you're interested in the business. All you got to do is click the link below to get started. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.